You know, I'm really good at making excuses. I blame my culture and society. I blame family members. I have no one to blame but myself. So before we get further into the video, here we are on my custom mod pack. So I made the building in creative. Yes, I admit, but I had to go and get all of the resources for this baby. And I'm making an excuse, aren't I? Let's think about everyone's favorite celebrity, okay? Keanu Reeves. Who doesn't like the guy? But here's the thing. Keanu had every excuse to give up and play the blame game. He lost his daughter during delivery. And then, not even 2 years later, it might have been a little bit more, he lost his wife in a car accident. He also had to struggle through his sister battling leukemia, and Keanu came out stronger. He didn't lose his drive to accomplish his goals and dreams. He didn't make excuses. I think that's really inspiring. We want to change the world, but we don't do anything about it. Before we go any further, I am going to get up to something. I want to make a better airship than this gnat. This is my airship, and I want to upgrade it. Once this building is done, I'll take this schematic cannon and make it in this world. So we're gonna go look for these items and continue to yap. So back to what we were talking about, Keanu Reeves and, you know, the grit that he had. I want to talk about grit. Grit is the long-lasting passion and perseverance involved in accomplishing something we have set our minds to. It's about what it sounds like. It's about what you envision in your mind, right? And honestly, it's something I need to develop. I've wanted to return to YouTube for a while, and I have kind of slacked on it. I have all these goals and dreams, but I don't want to do the hard work. I don't have the grit to say no to Insta Reels. I don't have the grit to push through my exhaustion and make a YouTube video. I don't have the grit to wake up an hour before work in the morning. I don't even have the grit to do that. I just wait until the last minute. That's pretty depressing, isn't it? You are probably somewhat similar to me if you're of my generation. I don't think that I am an exception to the case. I think I'm pretty common. And if you click this video, I'm imagining that you clicked it for a reason. It's not all depressing because there's good news. I don't even know what I'm going for right now, honestly. I'm just yapping and I can't even focus. Let's see what we can get here. Yeah, I don't have enough dark oak. So we need dark oak. I don't even really need anything with me beyond a sleeping roll and my spell book, because your spell book is extremely useful. So anyway, grit can be learned. That's the cool thing. You can work toward it. We can't chalk it up to you're either born with grit or you aren't. We need to acquire it. We need to learn it. Let me do this real quick. Get some mage sight as I explore this place. I really love Ars Nova. It's a cool mod. You should get it on your mod pack. So anyway, we've got to adopt something called a growth mindset. And that basically is the belief that we can change and grow. That is critical. We need to have that thought in place if we're going to get past excuses. I'm gonna sleep. Basically, we have to recognize that we can change. Without a growth mindset, we're not gonna get grit. We accept that we can change, we accept that we can grow. And we grow. We learn and we grow. I'm gonna get back in this airship, and I kind of forget where I made the hole in it. You guys can see the power of the Ars Nova mod, just instantly breaking things, which is epic if you ask me. It's like a labyrinth in here. I'm starting to wonder as I get more stuff in that mod if it's a little bit overpowered, but it's fun. It's a cool mod. I really like it. It's cool. I like it. Anyway, growth mindset. That's how we acquire grit, because we accept that we can change and we become better people from that. Now comes the hard part though. Like, I have to actually live out this stuff, you know? And that is not easy. What happens when the emotional high runs out? What happens then? What happens is I have to have grit. I have to have the perseverance to get through that emotional high and to come out the other side and still be chasing my goals. So when the emotions have run dry, I need to have the discipline and the character, the grit to make it through that. I think I've already been here. I think I think this was the village that we went to in the last video. And it sure was. So I'm gonna go in a different direction. Try to find some dark oak. Got some spruce here, which is something I do need. I need dark oak more because I believe I may have enough spruce to make this thing. But we shall see. There's a like waypoint teleporter things, waystones, that's what they're called, where I can teleport to villages and stuff. Looks like I don't have that, so I'm just gonna have to walk in that direction. So excuses, right? The small excuses I make, just those small basic things. Like if the small things are there, there's probably big things too. Notice that with like ex-girlfriends. It was their fault, not mine. Yeah, the truth is some of this is indeed their fault. They have blame to take as well, but a lot of it is mine, and that's where the issue comes in. I don't like to take responsibility. I don't like to be someone that has a part of the blame or even the majority of the blame. The truth is, I keep making excuses, and they have held me back. So we're just gonna blow this tree up just for funsies, just to be a menace to the environment. Yeah, the truth is I keep making excuses, and they've held me back. They stopped me from going overseas for a semester during college, which would have been really cool. Stopped me from letting go of resentment. Excuses kept me from coming back to YouTube. Excuses have threatened to ruin my life. It has woken me up to see them for what they are. It has scared me because I don't want a laundry list of regrets on my deathbed because I made excuses. And honestly, I feel encouraged, not overwhelmed or lost or broken down by seeing my excuses. By coming to grips with that, I feel like I can face them. I feel like I can take them on. I feel empowered to do good things. And I'm going to go on a little tangent here. The goal shouldn't be about serving myself, but about serving something bigger than me. The goal should mean something. It should be empathetic, not selfish. If the goal isn't right, there's no point in being empowered. That is something that our society does not understand, as we're just super superficial. Oh, that's great. We chase pleasures and all of these, sensational experiences that are not going to bring us happiness. And the thing is, we want to be empowered to chase those pleasures, but if the goal isn't right, there's no point in it. Power doesn't have intrinsic worth. It's only worth something if it's used for good. So first, I need to get my heart right before I stop making excuses. I need to have a selfless, good, ultimate goal that I'm working toward. That is what is worth being empowered for. So anyway, I'm going to focus on my goal here, my little goal, my Minecraft goal, because it's okay to have leisure time. I'm going to go see what this dark oak area looks like. This is unfortunate. The dark oak is a shrubland, apparently. What is this over here? I see a camp, and it piques my interest, and I want to go check it out. I want to go see what's going on here. Here we go. Look at this. We're going to steal all of the dark oak here, and probably not have enough, but maybe we will. Dark oak can be surprisingly hard to find, apparently. I feel like in my vanilla Minecraft worlds, I had an easier time at it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to stop yapping. I would suggest some reflection. If you're making excuses, consider yourself. As Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, said, "The unexamined life is not worth living."